Welcome to Davesplay. It's Christmas Eve. Please like the live. Let's do a recap. The Dow Jones closed up 0.23% today at 30,200. The Nasdaq closed up 0.26% at 12,805. At least they're on the same page today, Nasdaq and the Dow. Half a day trading today. Market closed at 1 p.m. Light volume. Welcome Aziz in the building. Aziz Chef in the building. I appreciate your support. You've been here from 200 subscribers. Really appreciate you. Check out his channel, Aziz Chef. Welcome EJ Hurst. Merry Christmas, EJ Hurst. Please like the live. Display today, SENS closed up 40% today at 91 cents. The stock opened up at 109. Told you this one has to stay above 107 today. It didn't. So this one was a no-go. The high of the day, 117. The low of the day, 88 cents. The volume today on SENS, 141 million. Compare and contrast that to the average volume of 2.5 million. Day's bonus play today was AVGR. Stock closed up 39% today at 48 cents. This one was also a no-go. Stock opened at 61 cents. The high of the day, 77 cents. Even though it touched 70 cents today, it was weak, needed more volume. I told you today might be a light trading day. Let's see what happens next week. Pay attention to AVGR. So the high 77 cents and the low was 45 cents, AVGR. The volume today, 226 million. Compare that to their average volume of 4.5 million, AVGR. Welcome Ethnic in the building, Ethnic One. Okay, so in the after hours, we have kicking up rumpus. Not much going on, as I said before. It's a light trading day. It's the holiday seasons, okay? ACY is up 45% at 390, according to Webull. And AKR is up 23% at 1714. TNXP, Faith Crusader, asked me to this one last week, Thursday, last week live. Faith Crusader, TNXP. This one needs to stay over 75 cents. Okay, it did good today. It opened up at 80 cents today. TNXP, but it couldn't sustain. All right. The high of the day, 84 cents, but it started to trend down. Low of the day, 65 cents. TNXP. Watch for a retest of 80 cents. All right. The 200-day moving average is 78 cents. A lot of people are going to be looking at that 78-cent price. Okay. This is TNXP. Looking up. Faith Crusader. It's looking up, but today is a weekday for trading. Not a lot of volume. Let's see what next week brings. Herg the Great wanted me to look at SNDL. SNDL showing a lot of weakness. The stock closed down 5% today at 47 cents. Herg, this one needs to break 57 cents and stay over 57 cents. Stay away for now. SNDL is looking weak. It needs a big catalyst. And this one could spike for days, SNDL, all right? It just needs good catalysts. But right now, the short term, it's looking weak. Please like the live. Neville in the building. Wagwan. Neville in the building. Welcome. Please like the live.
Second, the Achilles heel of most ignore it. Friends and friends who know.
This is trading for a living. Very good ebook.
Helps me as a trader. Good psychiatry and good trading have one important principle in common. Both focus on reality.
David Little in the building. CEI.
To live a healthy life, you have to live with your eyes open. To be a good trader, you need to trade with your eyes open. Recognize real trends and turns and not waste time or energy on regrets and wishful thinking. Why do most traders lose?
CEI couldn't keep up today.
Emotional and thoughtless trading are two reasons, but there's another. Markets are actually
Stack Kid in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like the live.
The trading industry kills traders.
Gonna be a quick live.
And slippage.
I appreciate all the new subscribers to the channel.
Just as medieval peasants could not believe that tiny invisible germs could kill them. If you ignore
Channel is growing exponentially.
Broker who charges high commissions, you are acting like a peasant who drinks from a communal.
Any questions or concerns? Please shoot me an email at jamaica8@AOL or send me an IG message.
Is the difference between the price at which
I'll do my best.
And the price at which it gets
Just
filled.
give me some time.
When you place a limit order, it is filled at your price or not at all. When you feel eager to enter or exit the market and give a market order, often filled at a worse price than prevailed when you placed it. The trading industry keeps draining huge amounts of money from the markets. Exchanges, regulators, brokers, and advisors live off the markets, while generations of traders keep washing out. Markets need a fresh supply of losers, just as builders of the ancient pyramids of Egypt needed a fresh supply.
Please like the live.
Losers bring money into the markets, which is necessary for the prosperity of the trading industry.
Guinness Stout and Eggnog.
Brokers,
Never tried that. Should try that.
Run marketing campaigns to attract more losers to the markets. Some mention
I should try that tomorrow. Guinness and Eggnog. You have bitter and sweet combination.
Expect to win in a zero-sum game. Winners in a zero-sum game make as much as losers.
This is Magnum, and
if you and I bet $10 and the other will lose $10, the person who is smarter should win this game over a period of time. People buy the trading industry's propaganda about the zero-sum game. Take the bait.
This one is not for the alcohol averse.
Realize that trading is a minus-sum game. Winners receive less than what losers lose because the industry.
That mama wanna drink from out of DR.
For example,
Very strong.
in a casino is a minus-sum game because the casino sweeps away 3% to 6% of all bets. This makes roulette unwinnable in the long run. You and I can get into a minus-sum game if we make the same $10 bet on the
Ethnic one. You're going to try that? Okay.
Dow, but deal through brokers. When we settle,
Guinness stout
eggnog.
eggnog.
And the winner
It's a good combination for the holiday season.
While two brokers smile all the way to the bank. Commissions and slippage are to traders what death and taxes are to all of us. They take some fun out of life and ultimately bring it to an end. A trader must support his broker and the machinery of exchanges before he collects a dime. Being better than average is not good enough. You have to be head and shoulders above the crowd to win a minus-sum game. You can expect to pay a round-trip commission of anywhere from $12 to $100 for every futures contract you trade. Big traders who
It's going to be a quick live, ladies and gentlemen.
Small traders
Just came on here to say hello and happy holidays. And study up for next week.
While dreaming fat profits. Brokers argue that commissions are tiny relative to the value of underlying contracts.
If you wish to support the channel, please watch my playlist.
You need to compare
And 300 hours by
not to the value of the contract.
New Year's. 300 hours.
You may pay $30 to trade a single contract of corn, 5,000 bushels worth approximately $10,000. A broker will say that the $30 commission is less than 1% of contract value. In reality, you have to deposit about
Please like the live
$600 to trade a contract of corn. A $30 commission represents 5% of margin. This means you have to make 5% on the capital committed to the trade simply to break even. If you trade corn 4 times a year, you will have to make a 20% annual profit to avoid.
Yeah, it's the holiday season. Never got to beat some juice.
People can do this. Many money managers their eye teeth for 20% annual returns. A small commission is not in use.
It's been an excellent year for me, despite
barrier to success.
the big T.
Many amateurs generate 50% and more of their account size.
Now it's time to celebrate.
Per year, if they last that long. Even discounted commissions raise a tall barrier to successful trading. I have heard brokers chuckle as they gossiped about clients who beat their brains out just to stay even with the game. Shop for the lowest possible commissions. Do not be shy about bargaining for lower rates. I have heard many brokers complain
Back swing
about
King Mike in the building.
Not many customers complain about
Merry
the
Christmas, Mike.
Tell your broker.
No swings right now. Nothing going on. Everything is light now. It's a holiday season. Let's see. Monday I should have something.
Either piranha-sized or short-sized bites out of your account.
This phone was quiet all afternoon. As soon as I'm live,
slippage means having your orders
going
filled
on
at a different price than that which existed when you placed an order. It is like paying 30 cents for
welcome
an apple
W1LDYY.
There are 3 kinds of slippage.
Welcome to the live. Please like the live.
And criminal.
Trying to pronounce.
Common slippage.
This is W1LDYY B3
floor traders maintain 2
4T.
prices in the market: the bid and the ask.
34th Street.
For example, your broker.
So you bought Barber on the dip, 215.
For June S&P 500. If you want to buy a contract at the market, you'll have to pay at
That's
least
the way to do it.
390.50. If you want to sell at the market,
Buy those
you will
dips.
receive 390.40 or less. Since each point is worth $5, the 10-point spread between bid and ask transfers $50 from your pocket to floor traders. They charge you for the privilege of entering or exiting a trade. The spread between bid and
What else you guys stalking?
It tends to be narrow in big liquid markets.
Anything in particular you guys stalking for next week?
and much wider in thinly traded markets such as orange juice and cocoa. The exchanges claim that the spread is the price you pay for liquidity, being able to trade whenever you wish. Electronic trading promises to cut slippage. Slippage rises.
David Doolittle, am I interested in a Pennsylvania real estate project?
Fast-moving markets.
Not at this time.
Slippage goes through the roof.
Not at this
when the
time.
S&P 500 rallies or drops, you can get hit with a 20.
We're in Pennsylvania.
Slippage and sometimes 100 points or more. The third kind of slippage is caused by criminal activities of floor traders. They have many ways of stealing money from
My
customers.
sister lives in Philly.
Some put their bad trades into your account and keep good trades for themselves. This kind of activity and other criminal games were recently
Real estate in
book,
Philadelphia always seems depressed.
by David Greising and Laurie Morse.
Lancaster County
When
sounds like a good area.
spend day after day standing shoulder to shoulder in a small pit, they develop a camaraderie, an us against them mentality. Floor traders have a nickname for outsiders, which shows that they consider us less than human. They call us.
I got to do some research on that.
As in, is paper
Lancaster
coming in today?
County.
That is why you have to take steps to protect yourself. To reduce slippage, trade liquid markets and avoid thin and fast moving.
Never. You sold off Mr. Chin
Long or
stock.
short,
That's the way you do it, in and out.
use limit orders. Buy or sell at a specified price. Keep a record of
Jacob
prices,
Miller in the
time
building.
you placed your order, and have your broker fight the
Trading
floor
was hard
on
before
behalf
all
of
this
the
technology. Technology
Let us
makes
compare
my
an
life
example from a
easier.
broker's sales pitch to what
Not
happens
simpler,
in the world.
easier.
The party line goes like this. A contract of gold futures covers 100 ounces of gold. 5 individuals buy a contract each from someone who sells 5 contracts short. Gold falls $4, and the buyers bail out, losing $4 per ounce or $400 per contract. The intelligent trader who sold 5 contracts short covers his position and makes $400 per contract for a total of $2,000.
Please like the live.
In the real world, however, each loser has lost more than $400.
The Dow Jones Dow
He
is
paid at least a
hanging on to
$25
30,000.
and was probably hit with $20 slippage coming and going. As a result, each loser lost $465 per contract, and as a group, they lost $2,325. The winner, who sold 5 contracts short, probably paid a $15 round-trip commission and was hit with $10 slippage coming and going, reducing his gain by $35 per contract or $175 for 5 contracts. He pocketed only $1,825. The winner thought he made $2,000, but he received only $1,825. The losers thought they lost $2,000, but in fact, they lost $2,325. In total, fully $500, $2,325 minus $1,825, was siphoned from the table. The lion's share was pocketed by floor traders and brokers who took a much bigger cut than any casino or a racetrack would dare. Other expenses
Jacob Miller.
also drained traders'
Your
money.
name sounds
Cost of
close to
computing
Jacob
paid,
Miller,
fees for advisory services, and
Jamaican reggae
including
artist.
the one you are reading now.
Jacob
All
Miller.
come out of your trading funds. Look for a broker with the cheapest commission and watch him like a hawk. Design a trading system that gives signals relatively infrequently and allows you to enter markets during quiet times.
A lot of activities at the mall.
Individuals
That's a
have
good
come.
sign for the economy.
Trading appears
Last Saturday I was at the mall and I couldn't
When
believe
a beginner wins, he feels brilliant.
the crowd that was there.
Then he takes wild risks.
Can't imagine today, Christmas Eve,
People trade for many reasons, some rational,
last
and many
minute
irrational.
shoppers.
Trading offers an opportunity to make a lot of money in a hurry. Money
Plus, we didn't even get the stimulus yet.
Even though they often do not know what to do with their
Things should be better next year.
If you know how to trade, you can make your own hours, live and work wherever you please, and never answer to a boss. Trading is a fascinating intellectual pursuit.
Jacob, you said the mall was full? Yeah, surprisingly.
Rolled into one. Trading attracts people,
And I was way early. I went there Saturday.
Trading attracts risk takers.
I couldn't believe the traffic. I thought it was Christmas Eve.
An average person gets up in the morning, goes to work, has a lunch break, returns home, has a beer and dinner, watches TV, and goes to sleep. If he makes a few extra dollars, he puts them in a savings account. A trader keeps odd hours and puts his capital at risk. Many traders are loners who abandon the certainty of the present and take a leap into the unknown. Most people have an innate drive to achieve their personal best.
Neville said that Bath and Beyond nice move.
This drive, along with the pleasure of the game and the lure of money, propels traders to challenge.
Can you believe Macy's is not bankrupt
Good
yet?
traders tend to be hardworking and shrewd. They are open to new
All
ideas.
the other retailers bankrupt. Macy's hanging strong.
Is not to make money. His goal is to trade well.
Always some kind of deal going on at
Money
Macy's.
follows almost as an afterthought. Successful traders keep honing their skills. Trying to reach their personal best is more important to them than making money.
EJ Harris, grocery stores and Walmart. Yes, Walmart.
If I become half a
I had a
percent
friend went to
more
Walmart yesterday. Had to leave. The line was too long.
His drive to improve himself is the hallmark of a successful trader. A professional trader from Texas invited me to his office and said, "If you sit across the table from me while I day trade, you won't be able to tell whether I am $2,000 ahead or $2,000
I thought everybody was
behind
shopping
on that day."
online.
He has risen to a level where winning does not elate him.
Why is the mall so crowded?
Does not deflate him. He is so focused on trading right and proving his skills that money no longer influences his emotions.
Are the packages coming late or what?
Self-fulfillment is many people have a self-destructive streak. Accident-prone
Please like the
drivers keep
live.
destroying their cars, and self-destructive traders keep destroying.
Still waiting
their
on a
accounts.
few items
Markets offer unlimited
in the mail.
opportunities for
I
self-sabotage
ordered online. I thought
as
they would be
well as
here
for
already.
self-fulfillment. Acting out your internal conflicts in the marketplace is a very expensive proposition. Traders who are not at peace with themselves often try to fulfill their contradictory wishes in the market. If you do not know where you are going, you will wind up you never wanted to be. Trading psychology. Your feelings have an immediate impact.
Island Gal in the building.
You may have a
Welcome, welcome. Island Gal in the building.
arrogant or upset. Your account is sure to suffer. When you recognize that a gambler's high or fear is clouding your mind, stop trading. Your success or failure as a trader depends on controlling your emotions. When you trade, you compete against the sharpest minds in the world. The field on which you compete has been slanted to ensure your failure. If you allow your emotions to interfere with your trading, the battle is over. You are responsible for every trade.
Never said I think Macy's should be earnings for the next quarter. After that, it's up in the air. Yes, yes, indeed.
A good trading system is not enough. Most traders with good systems wash out of the markets because psychologically they are not prepared to win. Markets offer enormous temptations, like walking through a gold vault or through a harem. Markets evoke powerful greed for more gains and a great fear of losing what we've got. Those feelings cloud our perceptions of opportunities and dangers. Most amateurs feel like geniuses after a winning streak. It is exciting to believe that you are so good you can bend your own rules and succeed. That's when traders deviate from their rules and go into a self-destruct mode. Traders gain some knowledge, they win. Their emotions kick in and they self-destruct. Most traders promptly give their killings back to the markets. The markets are full of rags to riches to rags stories. The hallmark of a successful trader is his ability to accumulate equity.
Don't overtrade. Don't give those gains back.
Trading as objective as possible. Keep a diary of all your trades.
You have a time when you're hot, and you have a time when you're not.
Listing all your trades, including commissions and slippage, and maintain.
Welcome, Pauline, in the building.
You may have to devote as much energy to analyzing your.
David, this ebook is called Trading for a Living. Trading for a Living.
Many writers offered sensible advice. Some stress discipline. You cannot let the market sway you. Do not make decisions during trading hours. Plan a trade.
Very good ebook.
Others stress flexibility. Do not enter the market with any preconceived notions. Change your plans when markets change.
J5 in the building. Welcome.
Isolation. No business news. No Wall Street
J5. I did a live trading once and I lost money.
Others advise being open-minded, keeping in touch.
I gained it back, but
soaking up fresh ideas. Each piece of advice
I gotta focus on trading. I can't do trading and at the same time.
As a trader, you are in
I tried it one morning. It was a disaster. I was buying instead of selling.
On any single trade.
I tried it once.
There is no standard dollar amount. Just
J5, good question.
Business. An acceptable businessman's risk depends on the size of your trading account.
I got lucky. I gained back most of my money.
Depends on your trading method and pain tolerance.
Disaster.
The concept of a businessman's risk will change the way you manage your money. A sensible trader never risks more than 2% of account equity on any trade. For example, if you have $30,000 in your account, you may not risk more than $600 per trade. And if you have $10,000, you may risk more than $200. If your account is small, limit yourself to trading less expensive markets or
never said sometimes you got to learn to quit while you're ahead.
Trade, but your stock
of course.
Be placed where more than 2% of equity would be at risk. Pass that trade.
Do not give those gains back.
2% on a trade the way a recovering alcoholic avoids bars. If
you're not going to be hot every day.
Err on the side of caution.
Please like the live.
If you blame excess commissions on a broker and slippage on a floor trader, you give up control of your trading life. Try to reduce both, but take responsibility for them. If you lose even $1 more than your businessman's risk, including commissions,
Jacob Meller said at Neville. Facts.
Do you keep good trading records? Poor record keeping.
Island Gal said, what do you think about Ttnp?
Good businessmen.
I'm going to write that one down and do a research, Island.
Must show the date and price of every entry and exit, slippage, commissions, stops, all adjustments of stops,
Ttnp, that sounds familiar.
For exiting, maximum paper profit, maximum paper loss after a stop was hit, and any other necessary data. If you bail out of a trade within your businessman's risk, it is normal business. There is no bargaining, no waiting for another, no hoping for a change. Losing $1 more than your established businessman's risk is like getting
Jacob said, how do I like the live?
Home,
you hit the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up. J5 said, how about offering a class on your investment? That's a lot of work. This is a charity channel now.
Wild amateur into an erratic semi-professional. And finally,
I'm going to have to do YouTube full time if I'm going to
suit your personality.
Offer a class.
Decide that you are in the market for the long haul. That is, you want to be a trader.
No charge right now. Anything you want to know, just send me a text, send me an email or a message via IG.
Degree of healthy skepticism about everything.
I'm going to put my IG info in the comments.
Accept experts at their word. 3, do not get greedy and rush to trade. Take your time. The markets will be there with more good opportunities in the months and years ahead. 4. Develop a method for analyzing the market. That is, if A happens, then B is likely to happen. Markets have many dimensions. Use several analytic methods to confirm trades. Test everything on historical data, and then in the markets using real money. Markets keep changing. You need different tools for trading bull and bear markets and transitional period, as well as a method for telling the difference. 5. Develop a money management plan. Your first goal must be long-term survival.
Stack Kid 42 in the building.
Steady growth of capital.
Jagex is done right now.
Making high profits. Most traders put the third goal first.
Gotta wait for the next
and are
wave.
aware that goals 1 and 2
Jagex. In and out. I told you, in
Be
and out.
aware that a trader is the weakest link in any trading system. Go to a meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous to learn how to avoid losses or develop your own method for cutting out impulsive trades. Winners think, feel.
Jacob, you said you saw a video on a guy who lost
You
350K.
must look within yourself, strip away illusions, and change
For him to
your
lose
ways
that.
of being, thinking, and acting. Change is
I'm
hard.
sure that's not his
If
last.
you want to be a professional trader, you have to work
Either
on
way you look at
changing
it,
your
that's a lot of money. 350 grand. How?
Psychology. Wall Street is
Jacob, how did you lose that?
kept farm animals from wandering away.
You got to
from
take your
sun.
profits while you see them, because now you see it,
The
now you
farming
don't.
legacy lives on in the
It's on
language of
YouTube.
traders. 4 animals are
Okay, I'm
mentioned
gonna
especially often
research
on Wall
that
Street.
one.
Bulls and bears, hogs and sheep. Traders say bulls make money, bears make money, but hogs get
Can't
slaughtered.
be greedy. You got to take profits.
A bull fights by striking up with its horns. A bull is a buyer.
I got wiped up by trading options without
From a rise in prices.
knowing what I was
A
doing.
bear fights by striking down with his
Options trading, very risky. I do not recommend options trading on this channel.
Fall in prices. Hogs are greedy. They get slaughtered when they trade to satisfy their greed. Some hogs buy or sell positions that are too large for
I got my Robinhood account. I'm practicing options on Robinhood right now.
Other hogs overstay their positions. They keep waiting for profits to get bigger even after the trend reverses.
And my Webull account, I do my swing trade and day trade.
Trends,
I'm not trading much right now because
they sometimes put on
I'm working on a
bull's
project.
or a bear skin and try to swagger. You
I'm
recognize
trading
them by
small
their
amounts.
pitiful bleating when the market becomes volatile. Whenever the market is open, bulls are buying.
I would hate to
bears are
see
selling.
one of Davesplay
Hogs
jump from
cheap,
$1,
foot,
and I always buy.
the latest prices
For the
any
most part.
trading vehicle. Thousands of eyes are focused on each
Even
price
50
quote
bucks.
as people make trading decisions. There are 3 groups
I
of
always
traders
put my
in
money
the
where my
market:
mouth is.
buyers, sellers, and unguided traders. Ask is what a seller asks for his merchandise. Bid is what a buyer offers for that merchandise. Buyers and sellers are always in conflict. Buyers want to pay as little as possible, and sellers want to charge as much as possible.
Jacob said he put all his money in one
Both groups
sector.
insist on having their way.
Got cocky.
No trade can take place.
Yeah,
No
this
trade
game
is
will
no
humble
price,
you real
only
fast.
wishful quotes of buyers and sellers.
You can't be cocky because
A
today
seller
you're
has a
hot,
choice
tomorrow you're not.
to wait until prices rise or to accept a lower
You
offer
gotta stay
for
humble.
his merchandise. A buyer also has a choice to wait until prices come down or to offer to pay more to the sellers.
And I always punish myself when I do stupid
meeting of 2 minds.
stupid things.
An eager bull agrees to a seller's terms.
You want to
and
play
pays
stupid
up.
games, win
An
stupid
eager bear
prizes.
agrees to a buyer's terms and sells a little cheaper. The presence of undecided traders puts
This
pressure
is not a game. This
on
could
both bulls
get you in the poorhouse real fast.
when a buyer and a seller bargain in private.
Not
they
because
may
it's all
fall at
Dave's
each
play, you
pace.
think it's a game.
The two must move much faster when they bargain at the exchange.
These plays could change your life for the better,
That they are surrounded by a
and it
crowd
could
of
change your life for the
traders
worse.
who butt in on their deal at
You just
any
got to
moment.
manage that risk.
The
Take
buyer
profits.
knows And if he thinks for too long,
Do not risk
another
more than
trader
you're
can
willing to
step in
lose.
and snap away his bargain. A seller knows that if he tries to hold out for a higher price, another trader may step in and sell at a lower price. The crowd of undecided
Matter of fact,
traders
about
makes buyers and
2 months
sellers
ago, I had to
anxious
put myself on
accommodate
1
their
week
opponents.
timeout
A trade occurs when there
because I sized in too heavy.
Each tick on your quote
I
screen
sized in too
represents
heavy. I got
a
nervous
buyer.
and I lost some money.
Buyers are buying because they expect prices to rise.
So I stopped
Sellers
trading
are
for
selling
1
because
week.
they expect prices to fall.
You got to
Buyers and
follow the
sellers trade while
rules.
surrounded by crowds of undecided
You
traders.
got to be
They
responsible
may
for
become
your
buyers or
actions.
sellers as prices change or as time moves. Buying by bulls pushes markets up. Selling by bears pushes
I got a
markets
little
down.
loose with my
And undecided traders make
my
everything
risk
happen
amount.
faster by creating a sense of urgency in buyers and sellers. Traders come to the markets from all over the world.
I got a little cocky and I got punished.
Via computers or through their broker. Everybody has a chance to buy and to sell. Each price is a
Jacob said, have you seen thousands loss? Of course.
Expressed in action. Price, the psychological end. A momentary balance of opinion between bulls and bears. Prices are created by masses of traders, buyers, sellers, and undecided people.
Anytime you get nervous, when you put on a trade, if you feel nervous,
huge crowds,
that means you're risking too much.
And option exchanges, either in person or represented by their brokers. Big money and little money, smart money
always
and dumb
start
money,
small.
institutional money and private money all meet on the exchange floor. Each price
always put out a tester amount.
Of value
See where the trade is heading.
Undecided traders at the moment of transaction.
If you start to make money right away, then you could size in.
The chart book. Crowd consensus changes from moment to moment. Sometimes it gets established.
And do not force a trade. If the trade is not working out, just forget about it.
The environment.
Do not force the trade. It's just not your time. Leave it alone.
Small increments during quiet times. When a crowd becomes either spooked or elated, prices begin to jump.
Jacob, yes, you play stupid games, you're gonna win stupid prizes.
When masses of traders become emotional about a trend, and a trader tries to enter the market during quiet times.
J5 said, great advice. Absolutely.
Analysts study swings of mass.
This stock market will humble you in a minute.
Each trading session is a battle between bulls who make money when prices rise and bears who profit when prices fall. The goal of technical analysis.
And you could always tell when somebody got burned real bad. They like to be cocky, post a lot of big gains.
If bulls are much stronger,
and if you don't hear from them for a while, that means they lost a lot of money.
Are much stronger, you should sell and sell short.
So they stop posting.
Equal in strength, a wise trader stands aside. He lets bullies fight with each other and puts on a trade only when he is reasonably sure who is likely to win. Prices, volume, and open interest reflect crowd behavior. So do the indicators that are based on them. This makes technical analysis.
I got burned Tilray.
Both combine science and art.
About
They are
2017.
To the extent that we use statistical methods and computing.
Tilray went to $300.
To the extent that we use
TLRY.
Our findings.
I watched that stock went from $19.
Prices, numbers, and graphs.
It keeps doubling every day. Big moves.
Watch
Tilray.
Screen or plot an indicator on your chart. What exactly are you looking at?
I got in, made some money, and I got cocky. I sized in real heavy.
As if the market is a giant happening, a ball game in which they can join.
But I bought at the top. I bought at, I think, 300.
Scientific or engineering background.
It started. It crashed.
They apply to it the principles of signal processing, noise reduction, and similar ideas.
Almost blow my account on that one.
All professional traders
taught me a lesson.
Well, what the market is. It is a huge.
I gave all those gains back and some.
Every trader tries to take money away from other traders by outguessing them on the probable direction of the market. The members of the market crowd live on different continents. They are united.
And in trading, you must lose.
Others' expense.
There's nobody that always wins. You must lose, but you want to lose small.
Each member of the crowd
That's the key. You want to cut your losses early,
by outsmarting them. The market is
and
a
you want to size in on your
harsh
gains.
environment because everyone is against you, and you are against everyone.
J5, do you recommend any other books?
For entering and exiting it.
Yes. One Up on Wall Street.
High barriers, commissions and slippage. You can collect a dime.
One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch. That book teaches about fundamentals.
Then floor traders try to hit you with slippage when your order arrives on the floor. They try to take another bite out of your account when you exit your trade.
Stack Kid said, stupid game, stupid prizes. Exactly.
While fending off the piranhas of commissions and slippage.
Always stick to the rules.
Private traders usually come to the market after a successful career in business or in the professions. An average private futures trader in the United States.
Jacob said it's easier when you're trading with gains. Absolutely.
Many futures traders
you're trading with the house money.
And many have postgraduate degrees.
Also, if you double your money in a day, always sell half.
Futures traders are farmers and engineers.
Always sell half. That way you get your seed money back.
Irrational reasons.
And let the rest do what it do.
Reasons include the desire to earn a large return on capital. Irrational reasons include gambling and a search for excitement. Most traders are not aware of their irrational motives. Learning to trade takes hard work, time, energy, and money. Few individuals
please like the live
professionals who can support themselves by trading. Professionals are extremely serious about what they do. They satisfy their irrational goals outside the markets, while amateurs act them out in the marketplace. The major economic role of a trader is to support his broker, to help him pay his mortgage and keep his children in private schools. In addition, the role of a speculator is to help companies raise capital in the stock market and to assume a price risk in the commodity markets, allowing producers to focus on production. These lofty economic goals are far from a speculator's mind when he gives an order to his broker.
Jacob Mello said, loving that ebook.
Institutions are responsible for a huge volume of trading.
It's good to listen this at night. Let it put you to sleep.
They pay low institutional commission.
All that information going to permeate in your subconscious.
Some even strike back at floor traders who steal too much in slippage. The spate of arrests and trials.
Listen to the ebooks at night.
Traders in 1990
and the brain is funny.
Began when Archer Daniels Midland, a food
repetition.
A friend of mine who heads a desk at a bank bases of his decisions on a service provided by a group of former CIA officers. They scan media.
Jacob Mello said that one day you're hot, next day you're not. Yes, indeed, like anything else.
From deep reports.
When you're hot, it's good to size in when you're hot.
A substantial annual fee for those experts.
And then you have some days when no matter what you do, you just can't get it right. And then some days, even when you make a mistake, you're making money, even when you're making an error.
To buy the best research. An acquaintance who used to trade successfully for a Wall Street investment bank found himself in trouble when
every day is fishing day, but not every day is catching day.
That a real-time quote system in his Park Avenue apartment
you got to know this.
Did not give him news as fast as the squawk box.
Trade is not working out. Leave it alone. Wait for another day.
From around the country
don't force it.
With the latest ideas because they wanted his orders. When you trade from your house, you are never the first to hear the news, he says. Some large firms have intelligence networks that enable them to act before the public. Today, when oil futures rallied in response to a fire on a platform in the North Sea, I called a friend at an oil firm. The market was frantic, but he was relaxed. He had bought oil futures half an hour before they exploded. He had gotten a telex from an agent in the area of the fire well before the reports appeared on the newswire. Timely information is priceless, but only a large company can afford an intelligence network. The firms that deal in both futures and cash markets have two advantages. They have true side information, and they are exempt from speculative position limits. Recently, I visited an acquaintance at a multinational oil company. After passing through security that was tighter than at Kennedy International Airport, I walked through glass-enclosed corridors. Clusters of men huddled around monitors trading oil products. When I asked my host whether his traders were hedging or speculating, he looked me straight in the eye and said, "Yes." I asked again and received the same answer. Companies crisscross the thin line between hedging and speculating based on inside information.
So not much going on in the after hours.
Trading firms have a psychological advantage. They can be more relaxed because their own money is not at risk.
ACY is up 45% in the AH,
to stop trading when they get on
and AKR up 23%
traders.
in the AH. Nothing much going on.
How much he may risk on a single trade.
It's the holiday
and the
season.
Maximum amount he may lose.
This is
in a
expected.
month. These limits work as stop loss orders on trader. With all these advantages, how can an individual trader compete against institutions and win? First, many
Davesplay today was a no-go.
Second, the Achilles heel of most institutions is that they
SENS didn't stay above 107. 107 was the key price. It came back below 107. SENS, they closed up 40% at 91 cents. Stock opened at 109, spiked as high as 117. And the low was 88 cents.
An individual who wants to succeed against the giants must
it had to stay over 107. SENS.
Remember, your goal is to trade well, not to trade often. Successful institutional traders receive raises and bonuses.
AVGR key level was 70 cents. It did hit 70 cents today, but
successful institutional traders
broke down.
Talk of quitting and going
AVGR, it opened at 48 cents.
Most traders who leave
it opened at 61
caught up in
cents.
the emotions of fear,
Spiked as high as 77 cents. I told you watch 70 cents. 70 cents was the key level. It went to 77 cents, but broke down. The low of the day, 45 cents. This is AVGR. No go.
The market crowd and you. The market
today was a trading day, so let's see what next brings.
Prices will rise or fall. Since each price
market closed at 1 p.m. today, half a day.
Transaction. All traders are in effect betting on the future mood of the crowd. That crowd keeps swinging from indifference to optimism or pessimism, and from hope to fear. Most people do not follow their own trading plans because they let the crowd.
Thanks for liking the live.
Thoughts.
Thanks for liking yesterday's video. 68 likes. 68 likes. That's another new record for me.
On the actions of total strangers.
My prior record was 50 likes.
You can only decide whether and when.
3-4 months ago, I was getting 20 views and 2 likes.
Traders feel jittery when we enter a trade. Their judgment becomes clouded by emotions after they join the market crowd. These crowd
I appreciate all the new subscribers.
Deviate from their trading plans and lose.
Please share my video.
Charles Mackay, a Scottish barrister, wrote his classic book, Extraordinary Popular Delusions and the Madness of Crowds, in 1840.
Jacob said, is AVGR a buy?
Mass manias, including the tulip mania in Holland in 1634 and the South
Not
Sea
right now.
investment bubble in England in 1720. The tulip craze began as a bull market in tulip bulbs. The long bull market
AVGR looking weak right now.
would continue to appreciate. Many of them abandoned their businesses to grow tulips, trade them,
Move on
or
to
become
something,
tulip brokers.
something
Banks
else
accepted
next
tulips
week.
as collateral, and speculators profited. Finally, that mania collapsed in waves.
J5 asks, do you share your pre-market scans?
Mackay sighed. Men go mad in crowds, and they come back to their senses.
Follow me on Twitter.
And one by one. In 1897, Gustave Le Bon, a French philosopher and politician, wrote The Crowd, one of the best books on mass psychology. A trader who reads it today can see his reflection in a century-old mirror. Le Bon wrote that when people gather in a crowd, whoever be the individuals that compose it, however like or unlike be their mode of life, occupations, their character, or their intelligence, the fact that they have been transformed into a crowd put in possession of a sort of collective mind which makes them feel, think, and act in a manner quite different from that in which each individual
Never asked, what time does Webull?
Were he in a state of isolation?
I'm not sure. I think 1
When
p.m.
they join crowds, they become more credulous and impulsive, anxiously search for a leader, and react to emotions.
Webull acting wacky in the H.
An individual who becomes involved in a group becomes less capable of thinking for himself.
That's why I said in the after hours, I said according to
You
Webull.
need to base your trades on a carefully prepared trading plan.
Webull was acting funny in the AH. I couldn't get proper
It pays
information.
to write down your plan. You need to know exactly under what conditions you will enter and exit a trade. Do not make decisions on the spur of the moment. When you are vulnerable to
That's
being
a good
sucked
question,
into
Neville.
the crowd, you can succeed in trading only when you think and act as
Because
an
the markets
individual.
close 1 p.m.
Weakest
Is
part
there
of the
after
trading
hours?
system is the trader himself. Traders fail when they trade without a plan or deviate from their plans. Plans are created by reasoning individuals. Impulsive trades are made by sweaty group members. You have to observe yourself.
Please live.
Changes in your mental state to trade. Write down your reasons for entering a trade and the rules for getting out of it.
8 minutes to go on the live. 8 minutes.
You must not change your plan while
What are you guys talking for next week? Put it in comments.
Were sea creatures of Greek myths.
I gotta research Ttnp for Island Gal.
And drowned. When Odysseus wanted to hear the sirens' songs, he ordered his men to tie him to the mast and to put wax in their own ears. Odysseus heard the sirens' songs, but survived because he could not jump. You ensure your survival as a trader when on a clear day you tie yourself to the mast of a trading plan and money management rules. Psychology of trends. Each price is the momentary consensus of value of all market participants. It shows their latest vote on the value of a trading vehicle. Any trader can put in his 2 cents worth.
I'm sweating. I don't know if it's from the light or from the alcohol. Jacob asks, any cannabis stocks? SNDL is looking very weak right now. But you know how it is. All it needs is one good catalyst, and it's off to the races. SNDL. SNDL closed down 5% today at 47 cents.
Charts are a window into mass psychology.
SNDL run with ACB and Tilray. They all run in tangent.
Make this analysis more objective. Technical analysis is applied social psychology. It aims to recognize trends and changes in behavior in order to make intelligent trading decisions. Ask most traders.
The marijuana stocks took off when
and you are likely to get a stock answer.
Biden was elected.
More buyers than sellers. This is not true. The number of trading instruments
Took off like a rocket.
Futures, bought and sold in any market is always equal. If you want to buy a contract of Swiss francs, someone has to sell it to you.
Never.
If you want to sell
Never said all right. Respect, Dave.
S&P 500, someone has to buy it from you. The number of stocks bought and sold is equal in the stock market. Furthermore, the number of long and short positions in the futures markets is always equal. Prices move up or down because of change. When the trend is up, bulls feel optimistic and do not mind paying a little extra. They buy high because they expect prices to rise. Bears feel tense in an uptrend, and they agree.
What's going on with the stimulus? Any update on the stimulus?
When greedy and optimistic bulls meet fearful and defensive bears,
Stimulus part 2.
Rallies.
Is it a go or not?
The stronger the feelings, the sharper the rally. A rally ends only when many enthusiasm.
Is it $600 or $2,000?
Bears feel optimistic and do not quibble about selling short at lower prices. Bulls are fearful and agree to buy only at discount. As long as bears feel like winners, they continue to sell at
Kid
lower
say
prices,
Ajax
and the downtrend
too early to
continues.
play. I gotta write that down.
Feeling cautious and refuse to sell at lower prices.
I'll answer that on the next live. Ajax.
Rational human beings.
I'm making a
There is
notation of that.
emotional activity in the markets. Most market participants act on the principle of monkey see, monkey do. The waves of fear and greed sweep up bulls and bears. Markets rise because of greed among buyers and fear among short sellers. Bulls normally like to buy the cheap. When they turn very bullish, they become more concerned with not missing the rally than with getting a cheap price. A rally continues as long as bulls are greedy enough to meet sellers.
What else? What else we looking at? We got Ajax, we have Ttnp. What else we stalking? IVM, never said IVM.
When they feel much stronger than
Good
sellers,
dividend,
market
okay.
rises fast.
The
Job
REIT,
of a technical analyst to
mortgage,
find when
it's a
buyers are
mortgage
strong
company,
and when
okay.
they start running out of space.
IVM,
Short sellers feel trapped by rising markets as their profits melt and turn into losses. When short sellers rush to cover,
dividend
a
is
rally
always
becomes
good.
really vertical. Fear is a stronger emotion than greed.
Price appreciation
Rallies
is
driven
better.
by short covering are especially sharp. Markets fall because of greed among bears and fear among bulls. Normally, bears prefer to sell short on rallies, but if they expect to make a lot of money on a decline, they don't mind shorting on the way down. Fearful
Another
buyers
thing, I do not
buy
recommend
bulls
shorting
below the market.
on this channel.
As long as short sellers are willing to meet those demands and sell at a bid.
The reason why is you could lose more than
As bulls' profits melt and turn into
your
losses,
seed money.
they panic and sell at almost any
So if you have
price.
$1,000 in your account, you could lose more than $1,000 shorting.
Markets can fall very fast when hit
At
by
least if you
panic
buy a
selling.
stock and it goes to zero, all you lose is your
Buying by happy bulls and
seed
covering
money.
by fearful bears pushes
But if you
uptrends
short,
higher.
you could lose your seed money
Buyers feel rewarded while
plus
sellers feel punished.
owe the broker.
Feel emotionally involved, but few traders realize that
I
they
saw
are
that
creating
happen with VW and I saw that happen with Tech.
Eventually, a price shock occurs.
Short squeeze.
A major sale hits
Not
the market,
nice.
and there are not enough buyers to absorb it. The uptrend takes a dive. Bulls feel mistreated like children whose father hit them with a strap during a meal. But bears feel encouraged. A price shock plants the seeds of an uptrend's
1 minute to
reversal.
go on the live. 1
Even
minute.
if the market recovers and reaches a new high, bulls feel more skittish and bears become bolder. This lack of cohesion in the dominant group and optimism among its opponents makes the uptrend ready to reverse. Several technical indicators identify tops by tracing a pattern called bearish divergence.
Shout out to
It occurs
Aziz,
when prices reach a new high,
Neville,
but the indicator reaches
Ethnic
a lower
One,
high than it did on a previous round.
David Doolittle,
Bearish divergences
DJ
mark
Hurt,
the opportunities.
Space,
When the trend is
SPAC
down,
Swing King,
bears
SPAC
feel like
Swing
good
King,
children, praised and rewarded. They
W1LDYY,
feel increasingly confident
B34th Street.
and the downtrend continues.
Shout out to Jake
New bears
Mellow.
come into the market. Most people admire winners, and the
On this
financial
platform,
media
we
keep interviewing
share
bears in
information.
bear markets. Bulls lose money
Shout
on
out to David
downturns, and that
Doolittle.
makes them feel bad.
Shout out
Bulls
to
dump
Island
positions,
Gal.
and many
Shout out
switch
to
sides to join.
Pauline.
Their selling pushes markets lower.
Shout out to
After a
J5.
while, bears grow confident and bulls feel
Shout out to
demoralized.
Jacob
Suddenly, a
Mello.
price shock occurs.
Thanks for
A
tuning in,
cluster
ladies
of
and
buy
gentlemen.
orders soaks up all available sell orders and lifts the market. Now,
Enjoy the
bears are like
holidays.
children whose father has lashed
Stay
out
out of trouble.
in the midst of a happy meal.
Stay
A
safe.
price shock plants the seeds of a downtrend
Study up.
eventual reversal because bears become
Find
more
some time to
fearful,
study up.
bulls grow bolder.
Listen to
When a
Dave's
child
videos
gives
in the
doubt
old
that Santa Claus
videos.
exists, he seldom believes
Please run
it.
my playlist on all your
Even as
devices.
bears recover and prices
Trying to get
fall
to
a new
300
low,
watch hours.
several technical indicators identify their
So I
weakness
could
by
be
tracing a pattern called a
part
bullish
of the YouTube
divergence.
partnership program.
It occurs when prices fall to a new low, but an indicator traces a more shallow bottom than during.
I really appreciate all the support. Any questions or concerns, shoot me an email. DaveJamaica8@AOL.
Group behavior is more
Send me a
primitive
message
and
via
easier to follow.
IG
When you analyze
at Dave
markets, you analyze
_Natch.
group behavior. You need to identify
Follow me
the
on Twitter
direction
for
in
my
which
stock
groups run
alerts
and their changes.
at @Duppyteat.
Groups suck us in and cloud our judgment. The problem for most analysts is that they get caught in the mentality of the groups they.
Out around the grass green, I green. Dave Nash, clean. You and your team, you get rich. I everybody chill. So what I mean? The world got a lot of money, invest it in a Dave. Every day, you and your money action. Subscribe to Dave Nash. Before you get rich. Got a money, invest it in a Dave play. Every day, you and your money action. Subscribe to Dave Nash. Before you get rich. You listen to the jingle king. Have a little argument for Kuno. Have a little argument for Kuno. You know, my friend said for the money. I instead of squander it and go on with foolishness and go along with. You want your money action? Subscribe to Dave Natch. Please, me I tell you, go on, go make the money now, please. The man, do it fast and quick here. Subscribe to Dave Natch. Fast, don't stop. Every day, you want the money go, check Davesplay. Invest. Interest. Bless.
Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you when I'll see you. Dave Natch, I'm out. Boom, bam. Merry Christmas, everybody.